Today is a good day for another day at the ballpark, and we are game partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow is our third and final game of this three-game series, and after that the Midland missions at home, and most likely we are good from there. Well, get out your scorecards. We got your afternoon starting lineups. First for the San Antonio missions. Leading off and playing in shortstop, Steve Chavez. Chavez at short. Boone Devine at second will bat second for San Antonio. Devine once again at second. San Antonio third baseman Christian Venezuela will bat third for San Antonio. Venezuela will be at third. Batting fourth is the center fielder Carmen Zapata. Zapata at center. Batting fifth, the first baseman Leroy Ochoa will bat fifth for San Antonio. Ochoa at first. Batting sixth is the left fielder Alan Cordoba. Cordoba at left. Batting seventh, the catcher Manuel Rincon. Rincon have the catching duties for the missions. Brian Valdez will be the right fielder as he bats eighth for San Antonio. Valdez at right. Cleanup hitter Hank Schneider will bat ninth as he rounds out the batting order for San Antonio. Schneider at cleanup. Now on the mound for the missions, Hank Schneider. Schneider, today's cleanup hitter and also mound pitcher. Now get ready for the Tulsa Drillers starting lineups. Leading off, playing first in center field, Henry Valera. Valera at center. Batting second, the third baseman, Lee Hu, will be at third. Hu at third. Batting third at first base, Oswaldo Alvarado. Alvarado at first. Kyle Saul will be the right fielder as he bats fourth for Tulsa. Saul, right. Kyle Farmer will have the catching duties for Tulsa as he bats fifth for the Drillers. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Edwin Crow. Crow at left. Scott Warden will be the second baseman as he bats seventh and second. Shortstop Julio Venezuela will be batting eighth for the Drillers. Valenzuela at short. Batting ninth in the cleanup, Josh Guzman. Guzman at cleanup. And on the mound for Tulsa, Josh Guzman. Guzman, today's cleanup hitter and also mound pitcher. And there you have it. You got your starting lineups.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Tulsa Drillers and the San Antonio Missions. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Number 28 will be the one doing the pitching for the home side. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, as you can see, he's a tall drink of water out there, especially on the mound. That can really work to your advantage because you work on more of a downhill plane and you typically get more extension to the plate on your release. The key, though, is that he has to be out front with his release point or he'll be more likely to miss up in the zone.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. The 1-0. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. Our game time temperature smack dab on 100 degrees at first pitch. drilled down the line, but this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, what's the key for a road victory in this one?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
The fastball here is empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went.
Around second, he's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Villanueva is there, 2 down. Stepping into the box, Kyle Saul, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
High pop-up. Villanueva waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So a good job on the mound there as he'll strand the runner at third in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Josh Guzman will be on the mound for the away team in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, as starting pitchers go, he's not real tall. Now, we've seen plenty short guys be very successful, but one of the keys is having good deception by changing speed. The ball doesn't come out from a high angle, so it appears to come in a little flatter. That means pitchers need to come in at different speeds to really fool hitters. We'll see how he does with that here.
So stepping in, Steve Chavez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Stepping into the box, Boone Devine. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting third baseman, Christian Villanueva.
Standing in, Christian Villanueva. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch on its way. And there's a base hit on the line. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
For every pitcher, you'd like to get through that first inning. 1, 2, 3, 2-out single. Now the cleanup man comes up.
Absolutely, and you know what that means. Cleanup hitter. Guys are in scoring position the minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base.
Into the box, Carmen Zapata, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
That's why you have to close the door when you can. They had 2 outs, but the 3-hole hitter rips a single, bringing the cleanup man to the plate, and he does what he's paid to do, cash in an RBI opportunity with a well-hit double.
In now, Leroy Ochoa. He swings and grounds it to short. Valenzuela fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0. Leading off the inning, Kyle Farmer, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. So striding in, Edwin Crowe. First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Farmer aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and a strike. One and two. The 1-2 is a breaking ball in off the plate.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted the other way to left center. Moving under it, Zapata. One away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting. And you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over to first. And he checks all the boxes.
Coming to the plate now, Scott Warden. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. 0-1, here's the pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Farmer rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily. We're all square at one apiece. Throw to the plate goes right by him.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Digging in now, Julio Valenzuela. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Popped him up. Villanueva shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Josh Guzman. From the stretch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Two outs here with a runner at third. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. So one run here, one hit, one error in the inning, and one man left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. Alan Cordoba hits next. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Left fielder, Alan Cordoba.
And now a pitch on the way. Heading out towards shallow right. Saul is under it. He's got it one away.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Manuel Rincon, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back, the center fielder just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Stepping in now, Brian Valdez. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Hank Schneider, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys, right, trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box, Steve Chavez. He swings and grounds it to short. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So one run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 2 full. San Antonio's out in front, 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Henry Varela. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Hit the other way out toward right field. Valdez has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
Third baseman number 24, Lee Hu.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Lee Hu. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right as we are all knotted up at 2.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
In now, Oswaldo Alvarado, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Plays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
3-0 now. 3-0 pitch is taken, strike one.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Kyle Saul. He popped out in his first trip. Soft liner towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. Bottom of the third coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Digging in to try it again, Boone Devine. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Boone Devine.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Stepping in now, Christian Villanueva takes this the other way to right. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, Carmen Zapata lifted in the air to straightaway center. Varela is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Throw back to first. On to first, a double play. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. Next up will be Kyle Farmer. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. The windup and the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Little flare out to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Edwin Crow. As she'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is high and outside for a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
Second baseman, Scott Warden.
Ready for another chance? Scott Warden. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Fastball in there for a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, Leroy Ochoa. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time.
Leroy Ochoa.
First delivery to him on the way. Flying toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, D-Roll, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
In now, Alan Cordova. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Oh, and he botches it. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry. Bad base running mistake there for out number 1.
Catcher, Manuel Rincon.
As a look, now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Valenzuela right there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The right fielder, number 7, Brian Valdez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Valdez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slider, and this is hit on the ground after short. Valenzuela gloves it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Julio Valenzuela comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Henry Varela.
Ready for another shot now. Henry Varela. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hits this one hard the other way, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Curveball down and in, misses, ball 2.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
And that one just missed outside. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. This is in the air out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Hank Schneider. He reached on a single in his first try.
Pitcher, Hank Schneider.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, you've got the pitcher leading off an inning. You have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
Into the box, Steve Chavez. He swings and rounds it to short. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Saul giving chase, and a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. Knocks one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-2 ball game. Ball's there, and he is out at third.
The batter, third baseman, Christian.
Digging in and looking for more, Christian Villanueva. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First offering on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Varela sprinting after it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved a run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carmen Zapata. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch in the air now out to right field. Saul is in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 5 innings complete. The Missions lead it 3-2. Ready once again, Oswaldo Alvarado. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This pitch is popped up. Villanueva is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Kyle.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Saul. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2 thus far. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Way outside. 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Fly ball to straightaway left. Cordova's under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Edwin
In now, Edwin Crow. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with long...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Digging in once again, Leroy Ochoa. He singled his last time up.
First baseman, Leroy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down the third baseline. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Left fielder, Alan Cordoba.
Alan Cordoba hits next. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Ochoa rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as they extend their lead to 2.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Just 5 innings of work for him here, as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Tomas Dorta takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Tomas Dorta.
Standing in now, Manuel Rincon. He swings and lines it to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping in now, Brian Valdez. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Varela ranging back, still going back. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, and the lead is now 7-2.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Into the box now, Hank Schneider. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Steve Chavez. Here's the first pitch to him. That's lifted the other way out to left. Crow has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman.
So coming to the plate, Boone Devine. Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Christian Villanueva.
Into the box, Christian Villanueva. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Perella is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. It's 7-2. Back here for Texas League Baseball on MLB Network. It's on to the 7th inning now, but before the inning gets started, let's fill you in on what you may have missed. It's our game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, Scott Warden, and they'll need him to get something going here. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And, oh, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Warden gets his lead at first, nobody out. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. This is hit softly to third. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I've played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
1-1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Soft liner to the right side, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And the second run will score as well.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Standing in now, Henry Perella, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul. The 0-2 once more. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. 0-2, here it is. Hit down the third baseline. And there's one down now. Now to the plate, Lee Hool. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Missed with a breaking ball.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. And there's ball one. 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. San Antonio's out in front, 7-4. Brian Lopes gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Striding in once again, Carmen Zapata. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Hit on the ground to short. Valenzuela scoops it up, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
First baseman, number 8, Leroy Ochoa.
Digging in and looking for more, Leroy Ochoa. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Alan Cordova.
Ready for another shot now. Alan Cordova hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. First pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? The relay throw. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right. So he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
Rincon.
Ready once again, Manuel Rincon. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled right back up the middle. Valenzuela ranging up the middle. And a fine play there up the middle may have saved a run as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. The Missions lead it 7-4. Leading off the inning, Kyle Saul, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mission, number 43, Miguel Diaz.
2-0 now. Diaz, 23 years old. He throws a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and a two-seam fastball. The count now at 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Ready for another chance? Kyle Farmer, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4. In now, Edwin Crow. In there, and it's 0-1. Farmer, base runner at first with 1 out. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Scooped up. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play. Digging in once again, Scott Wharton. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
2 strikes.
Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Stepping up to the plate, Brian Valdez.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. The second for 1. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Coming on as a pinch hitter is a tough spot to be in, but that's the last thing you want to do when your skipper calls on you. Not going to be happy about that.
Stepping in now, Steve Chavez. As he rips it on the ground to second. Warden over to his left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. We've played 8 full. San Antonio's out in front, 7-4. Julio Sanchez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Julio Sanchez.
kicking off the top of the ninth, Julio Valenzuela, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but
now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Popped him up. Rincon waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Kirby Matsui will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 28, Kirby Matsui.
Tap down the line, but it gets fouled. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. Right side. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth.
well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Sanchez, playing here in his age 26 season, he offers up a two-seamer, a changeup, a slider, and a curveball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hit hard to the right, but no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
7-4 the final finish today. San Antonio used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Hank Schneider is credited with the win. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
And so the second game has been taken by the San Antonio Missions, as game number 2 has fallen from the Tulsa Drillers' grip. The Missions take hold of the win. Well, tomorrow afternoon is our third and final game of this 3-game series at Tulsa Drillers. Before our return home, we greet the visiting Midland Rockhounds for a 4-game series. And we get ready for the playoffs. The playoffs are coming really soon. Well, the Missions, one and all, took the win, and most likely it was a awesome Sunday afternoon. Well, before we go off the air, we're going to go over runs, hits, and errors. First for Tulsa, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 1 on base. For San Antonio, on 7 runs on 18 hits and only 1 error, they left 2 on base. Well, this will just about do it for Minor League Baseball, the show. And we are back on Monday afternoon as the Missions round up the series with the Tulsa Drillers. And on Tuesday afternoon, we'll have the first game of the 3-game series, or 4-game series, excuse me, with the visiting Midland Rockhounds. So this will just about do it for Matt Vesgersen, Mark Arosa, and Dan Plezak, or whoever that guy's name is. And also JBaker Gaming here. You've been watching Minor League Baseball, the show. For more, check out theshownation.com. Also, don't forget to download the First Pitch app from Minor League Baseball. You can download that on any smartphone. Well, this is just about do it. 7-4, San Antonio wins it over Tulsa. We'll see y'all later. Have a good afternoon.